Keshav, I'm not able to present my screen.
Why?
That share, I'm clicking on share, but it's not responding.
Okay. Okay, okay, no problem. Just send us now like picture to me.
Yeah, wait, wait.
अरे तेरे को सेटिंग चेंज करनी पड़ेगी.
Is my screen visible? Pankaj?
Yeah, Kishore, yeah, it is.
Okay. Remember we talked, we made a login form yesterday. Okay. We can type it over your password. Okay. So today let's do something new. Okay. Today beforehand only I have made some codes today so that we don't have to wait like yesterday. So we will straight away after like clearing branches out, we will straight away go to that part. Okay. Okay. Till she's sharing, let's not waste some time. Let's move to the code. Okay. So today what we will do is yesterday I already displayed the output, that is the login form that we made. Okay. Now let's do something with drawings. Okay. So let's remove the whole code and then start from the beginning. From peak enter. Okay. Import star. Okay. And then what we will do is today we will make a canvas. Okay, you know what a canvas is. So let's open paint. Okay, first let's open paint. So like in paint, what we can do? This is a canvas, right? Can anybody of you tell me what the like, meaning of canvas is in layman terms? What is the meaning of canvas?
So anyone can paint there. Okay,
Anyone can?
paint, paint there, painting.
Just painting, or we can do anything else also.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Dipti, Pankaj, Pranshi, anybody of you want to try what a canvas is? Just in layman terms.
Surface on which
Surface
we
for.
paint for painting.
Okay. Okay, that's in painting. Okay, so let
Actually,
yeah, Pankaj, go ahead.
actually, canvas is a kind of, we can say that, uh, which contains elements like elements of drawing, like uh, related to something drawing related.
Okay,
Canvas,
correct.
I
So
think.
anything that is related to drawing, we can use a canvas to make it. So let's say I want to make a rectangle over here. So we can make a rectangle. I want a line. I can make a straight line. Similarly, if I want an oval, then I can make an oval. So this kind of functionality is also provided to us by Python. Okay, so with the stick enter package, what we can do is we can make canvas. Okay, so let's make a variable root equals to pk. Okay, like we did yesterday, and then we will define a canvas inside this root. So let's say the canvas name is canvas is equal to capital CANVS canvas, which we will place inside the root. Okay, and now let's give it some width. So we can use a width function to give the width, okay, of the canvas. Let's say it's 100 pixels. Okay, it only takes numeric. Okay, so pixels is not required. It automatically take whatever number you give it as pixels itself. So let's give it height of again 100. So we got a square canvas. Okay, so now what we will do is we will have to pack it. Okay, like we were doing all the canvases, like we were doing all the objects that we made yesterday, like the entry, the label. Okay, now what we will do, we will pack it. So can anybody tell me what the pack function does? Yesterday we talked about it, what the pack function does. Only two of you were there, Priyansh and Pankaj. You were there. Uh, Khalil and Dipti, you can also try. What does the pack function do? Okay. Can anybody of you unmute yourself and try the answer? What does the pack function do?
Actually, I think it is used to expand the size or something like that.
No, Pankaj, it's not for expanding. Okay. Okay, so let me tell. So the pack function, what will it do is it will pack, as the word itself said, it will pack it. So let's for example when we go for a trip, okay. So let's just think this route to be your suitcase. Okay, so now what we are doing is over here is canvas. Only this part, what we are doing is we are just taking out the clothes from our almirah so that we can pack it. So these are just the clothes that we want to take it to the place we want to go. Okay, so what we have to do? Can you go? Can you travel only by taking out the clothes from almirah, or do they have to be packed inside your like suitcase? Hello.
Yes.
So, can you go to anywhere without your like only just taking your clothes out from Almira, or do you have to pack it inside the suitcase
Yes.
also?
Yes, we have to.
So, exactly this pack function, what it will do, it will pack this canvas inside your route. Okay,
Okay.
is it clear? Why canvas?
Okay.
Okay,
It
so
like it will folder inside the folder and the
Means
tag. Okay.
means this pack function is
Pack
just
inside.
doing just close. It's covering the canvas part. Means it's packing the canvas part.
yeah, it's packing it inside the route.
And what else? Uh, what are the another places where we just use the pack function? Can you give me
we
examples?
we always use a pack function after any attribute. Like if we want this canvas, okay, we can use it in label. Yesterday only I told you, no, in label, in button,
Yes, yes, yes.
in entry, you can use it
Okay,
anywhere.
okay, fine, fine.
Okay,
To set
so
up a boundary.
not a boundary, just to keep it inside.
Okay,
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 to
okay,
keep
fine.
it like just I said na ki to we go to place. Okay, we want our clothes, so just by taking out it from the almirah won't pack it na. We cannot take just by taking it out of the
Yes,
almirah. We have
yes,
to pack it inside the suitcase. So this pack function is packing the your clothes inside the suitcase. That is the route. Okay,
yes, yes, fine.
okay. So
Yes.
let's move forward. So we packed it. Okay. Now let me give you it a background. Let's give it a background. That is BG is equal to let's say it's red. Okay. Now, and for running the code. Okay. I'm running the code now. Can anybody of you tell me why won't it run? I ran the code twice. Why won't the window come? Anybody of you, can you tell me why did the window not come? Pankaj, can you tell me why did the window not come?
Because right now
Is
no
there
idea
any
for
print,
this.
print command color?
No,
What is the
no, we
color?
don't use print command in. We use we can use print command, but not for sure displaying the output. So it would be this
Foreground
root
color
dot
background.
main loop. Okay, this function is required if we want to the output. Now let me run the code again. See if we get an output. Okay, so we got a canvas of in color red with pixels 100 cross 100. Let's increase the width and let's increase the height to 700. Okay, and then again we will run the code. Let's run the code again. So we got a canvas, okay, of height 700, like sorry, width 700 and height, sorry, height is 1000, 700 and width is 1000. So we got a canvas of this size. Okay, so now let's draw something inside the canvas. So what we will do is canvas dot draw. I guess it's a draw function now. So we use create, so not draw, we will create. So create underscore, let's say we are creating a line. Okay, and in that line what we will do is we will pass the height, the coordinates. Okay, so 0 and y. So what we will do is 0 comma y. Okay, now let's initialize y is equal to, okay, y is equal to 100. Let's do this. Y is equal to 100. So what it will do, it will create a point from 0. Okay, so let's run the code and see what happens. Okay, none type has no attribute create underscore line. None type. We got a canvas. Canvas is fine. We put it inside the master. Canvas width is okay, 200 comma y is. So let's again do something is comma 100 comma y. Okay, now let's run the code again. Again we got an error. Okay, none object, none type. Object has no attribute. Let's do one thing. What we will do is canvas dot back. Okay, so see, we got a line. Okay, so we like how we got the line is the 0 and y. So 0 and y are specifying the coordinates. Okay, so 0 and y. Okay, so y im is 100. So let's remove this. Okay, 100, and let's also remove this. Okay, so now let's run the code again. It will give us the same output, but it will be more understandable. So see, 0 implying the x, okay, from which x you want. So the x is this 0. It's starting from 0. Okay, and what is the y coordinate? Y coordinate is 100. Okay, now what is the ending point of this? So the ending point is 100. So this is 100. Okay, and 100 comma 100. So this is 100 comma 100. Let's change it to 150. Okay, so now let's cut the thing, and so see, we got a line, okay, that was originating from 0 comma 100 and was going till 100 comma 150. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, Kishore, yeah, it is.
So now let's try something new. So what we will do is we will originate the line from 100 to 1000. Okay, and now let's run the code. Yeah, so we cross the canvas actually. So what we will do is we will like make it 900, so that it is fine with us. So see, we got a line that was originating from 100, 100 comma 150. Sorry, 100 comma 100, and it was going till 900 comma 150. So the first two coordinates is the originating point, that is the start point, and the last two numbers that we have entered is the end point of the particular line. Okay, is it clear? Similarly, what we will do, we can also create arc. Okay, so let's create an arc. Let's run the code. So we got an arc. Okay, so in this part, what is happening is it is not taking the starting and ending point. It is taking the points. Okay, let's say I give it 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Sorry, 4. Okay, now let's run the code. Acha, it is like too small to see, right? So let's take it 1 200 2000. It's the y coordinate. Huh? So let's take it 200. Okay, and then we have choose 500 comma 400. Okay, so let's. Okay, so we got a arc. Okay, that was originating from 100 to 200. Sorry, 100 to 500 in the x. So this is 100 to 500. Okay, and 200 in the y-axis. Okay, and 400 in the again in the y-axis. So this is 400 and this is 100. Sorry, 200. Okay, so this is how we can create an arc, and we can also like
Keshav, can you please re-explain the concept of arc because I'm not getting this? Because
okay,
in the line we do 2 points. So first two coordinates are for one point, and second two coordinates for ending point. And in the case of arc, we just giving also two coordinates, one for a starting point and one for ending point. But the between part, which is straight line, how is this? Can you please explain?
this part.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what is an arc, Pankaj? What is an arc?
Uh, it is a means ten, the line which is anything which is not a straight line. Yeah, means
So if I say, just let me. If I say this is not a straight line. So is it an arc?
no.
No, no.
Actually,
So anything that has any circular, see, this is you can call it an arc, kind of an arc.
uh, yeah, we can.
Now
Yeah,
it can,
this
it
is.
is okay. So uh, when in a circle we talk, okay, we always take it from this origin, like from the center.
Okay, okay, I got it.
So
Because
what an
origin now
arc is?
origin is changed. Okay,
Right, exactly.
okay, fine.
So uh, I think everybody got it. What an arc is, like everybody know what an arc is. So has everybody got how to make an arc in Tkinter?
Yeah, it's clear, Keshav, because the origin part just
Yes.
confusing me. That's not clear.
Okay, no problem. So I think it's clear to everybody. So let's make another that is an oval. Okay. And, what will it be taking is, let's say 10. Okay, let's run it. Okay, so 0 expected 0 or 4. So just let's not give any. Okay, and then just run the code. Tuple out of range. So it expected 0 or 4. So let's give it some 10, 100, 20, 200. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we are specifying the 4 points. Okay, so it's 100 in the x-axis. So let's increase the size. Okay, let's increase the size and then again run the code. Okay, so we get a perfect circle. Why? Can anybody tell? We are drawing an oval, but we got a perfect circle over here. How? Just
Because
look
of
at the
coordinates.
program. Exactly. So when we are drawing a circle in this particular example, okay, what we are doing is, okay, we are specifying 4 points. That is this point, okay, somewhat this middle point, this middle point, this middle point, and this middle point, according to which our oval is getting drawn. Okay, so in the previous example, okay, let me reduce the size, but let's increase the size to 500. Okay, and then again run the code. see, it is getting stretched. Why? Because it is starting from 100. Okay, the x is starting from 100. This is the x-axis, correct? So it is starting from 100 and ending till 500. Okay, and in the same way, in the y-axis, it is starting from 100. Okay, it is starting from 100. This line, this part. Okay, and it is ending at 200 at this part. Is it clear?
Yeah.
How we are drawing this oval?
Keshav,
Yeah.
yeah, if we want to make ellipse, then
What is an ellipse?
you know, because both are actually looking like same, then what is
Exactly,
can you
exactly. So, what is the definition of an ellipse? Is it a form of circle or an oval?
e- ellipse is a kind of curve, you know, it's a part of conic section that is a curve.
Okay.
And I think oval is a shape or anything. I don't know what is oval, but I can say ellipse is a curve actually.
Is this looking like an ellipse to you?
Yeah, we can say.
Correct. So this is how we can draw ellipse.
This is a oval, right?
Yeah, actually the function name is oval.
This is
Okay.
this
Uh,
this is oval,
mhm.
right?
In Paint also, if you go over here and if you hover now, see what it is showing. It is an oval, but still we can draw a circle using this now. Hello, Pankaj.
Yes.
Still we can draw a circle using this, right?
Okay. Yes.
Right. So okay, let's do one thing. We'll make two lines. Okay, that is intersecting it on both like this, and one in the middle, and one like along the parallel to the x-axis. Okay,
Hmm.
so that it is more clear to you. So let's
Yes.
keep it this way, and then what we will do, we will canvas dot create create underscore line. Okay, and where will the line be starting from? It will be starting from 100 comma 50. 100 is this now, so it will be starting from 100. Okay, and it will be in the middle, so it will first the line will be in 150. Okay, and then what will be the ending point? Ending point would be 500, and it will be 150 again. Okay, so let's run the code once. See, Pankaj, you got the first line.
Yes.
Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's create another line. So let's do another line. Dot create. See, we got so many functions: create rectangle, create line, create
Hmm.
image, create window, create text. Okay, so now let's specify the second point. That would be between this. So 100 and 500 is 300. We will get 600 divided by 2. That is 300. So the starting will be 300, comma. The x will be y-axis will be 100. Okay, and again it will be 300 and it will be 200. So let's run the code again. See, can we say this is an ellipse? Pankaj, now can we say it is an ellipse?
Yeah, we can say.
Okay, so we can make ellipse, we can make circles, we can make like any like
Because
enclosed.
I just want to I asked this question because in case of it is there are many parameters like eccentricity and that two centers, and that's all. That's why I'm asking that what are the parameters we will use in case of ellipse, because in oval we just clearly uh, mentioning just 2 points, 4 points, and we can easily make oval. But in case of ellipse, there are more parameters. So how can we just make ellipse? Because
Okay, so for that, let's say I, according to me, like whatever I remember, the formula for making an ellipse is
Mhm.
ax square, okay, plus bx square, right?
Okay, okay,
That is the formula, right, Pankaj?
yes, yes, yes.
So that is how you'll make. So Python provides you to calculate. Okay,
Okay,
you can also like perform
means
mathematical functions,
right
no?
now here we just assuming oval as an ellipse. Okay,
No, no. For making an ellipse, okay, what you will require? The 4 points.
Okay.
wherever the
Yeah.
line are touching, right? The
Yes.
4 points where the line are touching, we will require that 4 points. So you can
Mm-hmm.
calculate it mathematically also, no?
Mm-hmm.
Providing some parameters, you can calculate it mathematically, and
Yeah.
then giving the points.
Yeah.
So it is the like it is a like back end, okay, that will be
Okay.
helping you to create an ellipse,
Mm-hmm.
not the front end.
Okay.
In the front end you can just provide the 4 points, and then it will be like it will connect all the 4 points, okay, and you can calculate the points from the back end.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Okay.
It's pretty much clear. Thank you, Keshav.
Okay. So we are done with canvas. If anybody has doubt in canvas, then we will move to the next entry statements. Anybody has any doubt? I hope nobody has any doubt. So we will move forward. Okay. So now what we will
Hello,
do?
Keshav.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, as in yesterday,
Mhm.
just we were making this login page and all
Uh-huh.
things. Can we use the same thing in Canvas also?
Canvas meaning like
Means
using
we are drawing
entry.
just shapes and all these things
See,
related to drawing.
canvas is like basically used for drawing.
Okay.
Okay, so how can you use entry inside drawings? Have you ever seen
No,
like
no,
inputting values inside a drawing?
no, no.
No, that's why we will be using the yesterday what we were using now, label
Yes,
entry in
yes,
roots. Okay,
yes.
there is another concept known as frames. Frames.
Okay,
So you
okay,
can divide a particular frame. Let me remove all
okay.
this.
Means if we have to use both, then we use frame.
Yeah, let's say this is my window. Okay,
Okay.
and what I want is I want this part, this on this side, to be a
Hmm.
drawing. The color I'm
Hmm.
like coloring it red. Okay, I want this part to be a drawing.
Hmm.
Okay, and over here what I want is I want a login form over here.
Hmm.
Okay, I want a
Okay,
login form over here. So what
okay.
we will do? What will you do? So what we will do is first we will divide the page. Okay, this. So we will do what? We will first use this area as canvas. Okay, we will do this
Okay.
area as canvas.
Hmm.
Okay, and then we will divide this area. We will make this area as frame.
Okay.
Okay, so we can use both. Like if this window size is 500 cross 500, what I will do, I will split it. Like this is 250 cross 250, 250 cross 500. Okay, and this is also 250 cross 500. Okay, so we can divide it like this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
so uh, is it clear to everybody now?
Yes. Yes. It's clear.
That's it. So this is a frame. So how we will do make a frame is we simply use, let's say f1 is my frame name is equal to frame. Okay, and where do I want the frame? Inside our root. So we will write root comma. Okay, now what we want, we will be giving it height and width. So let's give it a width of two. So not this, 250, and the height equals to 500. Okay, and then what I want is, okay. So Pankaj, right now I said no this thing. I will help you like implement it now only. Okay. So let's make a canvas again. Okay, let me just copy this code, and then we will redo everything we done right now. Okay. So I will what I will do is root dot geometry. Okay, quotes 500 cross 500, and I will keep the height as 500 and the width as 250. Okay, and then I will remove the drawings first. Okay, and then I will pack it. Okay, it's clear now. So now what I will do, I will paste it this frame, and then again I will do for this I will use grid. Okay, Since I want it in like this is one row and this is one row, so what I will do, I will divide it into grids. So let's do one thing. Grid. Okay. Row is equal to 0, comma, column is equal to 0. Similarly, what I will do, f1 dot grid. Okay, row is equal to 0, column is equal to 1. Okay, now what should we do is we make it green so that it is visible.
And what about the packing of canvas?
Okay, so what the grid function is does the like what pack does now,
Yes.
that same thing grid does.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Okay, but
fine.
the difference is what will grid do is it will divide your page into rows and columns, but
Mm-hmm.
the pack function will just put it inside. Like
Okay.
you just throw your clothes inside your bag, and the
Hmm.
other thing is you are like folding it and then keeping it inside, arranging it properly.
Hmm.
That's the difference.
Okay.
Okay, so let's run it. See, we got two windows, right? 250. Okay, Pankaj.
Yes,
This
yes.
is the red area is my canvas,
Hmm.
and the green area is my frame.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's do one thing. We'll make a login page inside our frame that is green in color. Okay, so let's
Hmm.
do one thing. F1, not this. Okay, let's do a label. So we will make a label. Okay, and we'll place it inside F1. Okay, what we were doing yesterday, we were placing the label inside root. Now what we will be doing is we'll place it inside the F1.
A frame. Yes.
Yeah, frame.
Hmm.
So okay, so now what we will do, we will make give it a font is equal to the size that is 20. Okay,
Keshav, what
yeah,
is the difference between frame and canvas?
okay. I told it right away, but okay. See, canvas in canvas we can draw. Okay, we can draw anything. We can draw drawings. We can like make lines, but in frames we cannot do anything. Okay, like we are drawing. Is it clear, Anshi? And if
Yes.
in the other way also, if we want some entry, okay, Pankaj also asked us the same question. Let's say I want a login form.
I was fixing my settings, so
Okay, okay, no problem. I was just repeating it. Let's say if we want any like entry over here in the login in this login page, okay, we cannot use the entry inside this block. It won't work. Okay, so whatever we have to do is we have to do it inside the frame if we want some entries. Okay,
but we can do entries in canvas also, no?
no.
No.
No, we can only like put text. We can like only static data can be used inside the canvas. Only static data. That like when you enter something, it becomes dynamic, right? If you use an entry function like entry block, then it becomes dynamic. If you use buttons, it become dynamic. So we cannot use dynamic inside the canvas.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So now what we will do, we will place it. So let's use grid over here again. Okay, in the grid now what it will do, we will use row equal to 0, column equal to 0. So let's say column span. Okay, column span equal to 2. So we have put some text also. Comma text is equal to login. Okay. So let me run the code. F1. We are placing this label inside. Okay. And instead of this frame, we got this label. We are still getting it. So, Just let me check why this error is coming. I already made some programs. I would go there and see. Yeah, we are doing it the right way only. We're using the frame. And okay, let's not use grid then. Okay, so over here, what we will do is we will use place. Okay, so Pankaj, again, you will ask why are we using this place? So place is used again for putting it in specific areas. So let's say x is equal to 0, comma y is equal to 0. So what it will do is it will place it in x comma 0. Okay, and from there it will start. Similarly, if we use this place, okay, and we place it in x is equal to, x will be shifted, so it will be 250, comma y is equal to 0. Okay, so I think it will do. Let's run the code. Okay, so we got this, but we did not get the color. So let's move this area. Okay, so see, we now got it. Okay, Pankaj, is it clear?
Yes, it's clear, Nitish.
So now let's move it to the middle. Save it, close it and run again. Why did not we get it? Acha, since the column is just one now, no, so it is taking the whole column as 2 only. So let's make some more entries. Okay, let's make another label, label that will place it inside F1. Okay, and the text will be email, and let's not do give any font dot grid, and what will it do is it will give an row is equal to 1, comma column is equal to 0. uh, okay, and then an entry. Okay, so entry will be also inside this, and the text variable is equal to, let's say, email. Okay, that I'll be giving later, and then dot grid row is equal to 1, comma column is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the condition. So now let's give email is equal to string var. Okay, and we are done. Okay, let's run the code. So first let's close it. Okay. So see, we got email and then uh, an
Entry
entry.
bar. Yeah.
Okay, so similarly let's copy the code again. Okay, and paste it. Now what it will be is password. Okay, so password is equal to string var. Okay, and let's remove this email. Instead of it will be password. Okay, and then we'll use show is equal to star. Okay, it's not necessary you give star, you can give any, like let's say I'm giving ampersand. Okay, now let's run the code. Acha, I'm packing it inside the same area, so let's change the row. Okay, we have changed the row. Now let's play. See, this is the difficulty with copy paste.
Yeah, same with me.
So see, whatever I type here, it is replaced by ampersand. Okay, so this is how you can use canvas on one side and like frame on the other, and then you can use padding, pad x, pad y. As I told you yesterday, we can use pad x, pad y to give padding. Okay, we can use width, we can use height. Okay, let's give it some height or width. So width is it will be integer. Okay, just give it integer, that is 100. 100 is 2. Let's give it 100, and the height is equal to 100. Okay, so let's run the code. I think we got the whole area as
Height.
uh, the login is label is the whole area. So let's not use this. Let's use font instead of that. Okay. So font is equal to let's say 20. Now let's run the code. So the height increased. Over here, what I will do is we will use pad x and pad y. So pad x is 10. Let's keep it 20. Okay, and pad y is equal to 20 again. So I hope this works. Okay, so we got a padding. Okay, so see, it's not looking good now. Like the background of email is also like it's gray. Okay, so what we can do is over here, comma, we will use bg is equal to green. Okay, so let's it's already running. See, the background changed. It became the whole. Or you can also, I think, transparent is also a thing in it. Transparent. If it's not, then I am coding in HTML. So there is one word called transparent. Okay, so there is no such thing as transparent.
Yeah, it is an HTML.
So you have to use green. Hmm. So, and yesterday only I showed that we can also color the entry box. Okay, we can
Yeah,
use
yeah.
relief. Okay, so let me tell you what a relief is. Relief is equal to paste. So let's run the code. I think by default it is raised only. So let's change it to sunken. Okay. Going to sunken. And then run the code. There appears to be no difference. Will it be inside this? I don't think it will be inside. It won't be inside. Must be flat, sunken roof glazed. I'm not understanding why is it not showing. Let's remove the background. Okay. Let's remove the background from here. And then see, yeah. Now you can see. You can see
Okay,
this.
fine.
The entry box
Yeah,
is raised. It's like
yes.
coming out of the frame.
It's a 3D pattern. It's like 3D
Yep,
pattern. Okay,
yep, yep. Relief is
it's
giving the 3D.
popping
You
out.
know, yeah, yeah, yeah. We were using. We used to have topographic maps.
Yeah.
So this is like relief was like height. So if it is raised, it is coming out of the frame. Okay. If it is sunken, then it is going inside the
Yeah.
frame. Okay. You will see.
Mm.
See, it's like going inside,
Mm.
no?
Mm.
It's like inside the frame. So
And
this is
what
how we
else
can
patterns we use in relief?
relief
Uh,
sunk,
oh,
raised, and groove. Okay.
okay.
Can we change the text color? Like
Yeah,
login?
yeah. Login color. This one.
Yeah. मतलब
Okay.
any.
So this will use fg is equal to foreground. Okay, and let's say we wanted blue. Let's close it and then run the code again. See, the color is changed, and Pankaj, the relief also changed to groove. Hello, Pankaj.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, the this also changed to groove.
Groove. Actually, I'm not getting this. How his pattern is.
Let's control that.
It's like neither raised nor sunken.
Okay, so see again. I think you will understand. Is it the same? Because to me it appears the same.
Hmm.
Okay, let's search it. Relief equals to groove. Let's take it T enter or else it will show some mechanical stuff. Okay, let's try all these type of buttons. Okay, so let's move to our code. And what we will do is we will use uh, we have already used sunken. Okay, let's try with buttons because it will be easier to understand with buttons. So till here everything is clear.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay, so we will add some buttons. Okay, so let's say we are adding button and we're placing it inside root, and the text is equal to plain. Okay, we will not be giving anything over here. Okay, and we will just pack. Okay, then again one more button. Okay, and then we'll again place it inside root, and then we will give it text is equal to groove. Okay, and then we will give it a relief equals to groove dot pack, and then button, then root. Okay, and then again we will give a text equals to raised. Okay, this will be a raised button. Relief equals to raised. Okay, dot pack. So let's first try all these. Okay, okay, let's copy and paste it. It's getting really. Let's make it sunken. Sunken. So let's just play it. So see, like is it visible to everybody, na? Pankaj.
yeah. Yeah. Tishu, right. Here.
So is it visible, na? See, the
Yes.
plane and the raised are the same. So we can say
Hmm.
that default is raised for a button. Okay.
Hmm.
See, on Groove, what is happening is when you are clicking on the button, it is going inside.
Okay. Okay.
Like obviously, when we press a button, it will go inside, but it is just having a like plain border, right? And you can see a sunken. It is already pressed, right?
Yes.
So we have one more that is what was that? Ridge, right? So we have one more. Okay, let's do it also, and that is ridge. So what is the meaning of ridge? If you might have been playing games, you would have you would know that what a ridge is,
Yes. In PUBG,
right? So
ridge is like a peak point of something that it is at some height also. You can say that.
correct. So over here, can you see? Like, let me increase the size of this button. Okay. So width equals to 100. and the height is equal to 100. Okay, so I think it will. Let's run the code again. Acha, well, it became too large. Okay, so you can see over here in this area. Okay, it's not looking like something is coming out and then again going in. How can I maximize it? I cannot maximize the screen size for this. Let me explain it with this. Okay, so in this part, what is happening is this is a button. Okay, then we have another rectangle inside the button. Correct?
Yes.
So what is happening is, let's say this white area, okay, is the mainland. Okay, and then what we're doing is whatever is in this brown area, na,
Mm-hmm.
this this black area, the okay, that is the
The
relief.
border.
That is the relief actually. That means we are relief is meaning this. Okay, you know crest and trough.
Mm-hmm.
So exactly like this is a it was a plain area, then it
Mm-hmm.
became height, and then again plain area, and then this.
Okay, okay, okay.
So like that only you can see over here the button is exactly the same the button is. Okay, see, you can
Okay,
understand.
okay, fine. I got it. It
So
just
this is
highlighted the
relief.
button.
Yeah,
Okay.
it gave a border,
Mm.
kind of a like a height border.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so is this tag clear, that relief and all these tags? So now what can we do more? Like is Tkinter all about this only? No. So what else we can do is we can make check buttons. Check button. So what is a check button? Can anybody tell what is a check button? Guys, what is a check button? Khalil, Pankaj, Priyanshi, anybody?
Mm. Check button. Actually,
Like
it
for
is used to.
example, for we can check for two options.
Okay, so can we select
Just
both
like
options or
yes
one?
or matlab more than one or two. Like for example, yes or no, allow, permit.
Okay,
We
so can we select both or only can select one? Hello, Priyanshi?
we can select one.
Okay, okay. So no, Priyanshi, then you are talking about a radio button, not a check button.
Okay.
So Pankaj, you were telling.
Actually, it is somehow just for about you can say for checking the situation. There is output will be boolean or something like that.
We can use one or more than one options.
Okay, right. Pankaj, it is not necessary that it will give a boolean output. Okay, you can like make your own output. So let's
Actually, I'm just guessing guessing about the
oh,
check button because I'm not familiar with that.
okay. So have you have like everybody like have like registered on any websites, right? So over
Yes.
there we get a button now. So where it says ki remember me or I accept the terms and conditions.
Mm-hmm.
So
The
yeah,
checkbox. That
yeah,
okay.
checkbox. Over here we call it a check button.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay. So how to make a check button is we will enter the text. Let's say accept. Okay. And then what we will do is we'll assign a value. Okay. That is, let's say we can use any value. Pankaj, as I said now, we can use any value.
Mm-hmm.
So we can use yes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
comma, and we have to give it a variable. Okay, so we will give a text variable. So not a text variable. We will give only a variable is equal to n. Okay, because we don't want so n is equal to, okay, let's take it as string var.
So there is
Okay.
So there is only two options, yes or no, right? In check button.
No, you can take anything. Value is equal to anything. Let me just show it. Okay, I think you will understand.
Okay, okay.
Uh, we got an error. It's unknown option value. I think we cannot give any value. Pankaj, I think you are right. I don't think you are right.
Okay. Okay.
See, we got a check button. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is either true or it is either false.
Okay. Yes, that's what I'm like talking, no?
Okay,
Because mm,
so this is what the check button is, and let's print the check button's output. Okay, mm, we cannot check like print it like that only. So let's do one thing. Okay, let's okay. Won't return anything in the start. It is not returning nothing. It won't return because print statement will be executed once only, no? So we'll need to add a button to get it. Okay, no problem. So this is a check button. Okay. Now, as for Priyanshi, you said now that we can only uh, check once. It's not necessary. We can check like we make 5 buttons. Okay, as we can assign all the values to n also. Okay. Now let's run it. We got 5 check buttons, and see all the 5 buttons are checked, but all are doing simultaneously. Why? Like if I click on any of the button, all the 5 buttons are getting checked. Why? Can anybody tell? Why if I click any of the button, any of the check button, all the 5 buttons are getting ticked or all the 5 buttons are getting unticked?
The
because accept means
value
the
same
same
here.
thing.
The
Huh?
value of variable value is same, right?
Correct. Yeah, right.
Hello.
So let's make a different variable for the
The
yeah, correct, correct.
value and variable is same is there, right?
Right, right, right.
Change. Thank you.
Ah. So let's say I made the middle button, that is this part, okay, and I made it uh, with a different variable. So let's close the program and then run again, okay, and then see if I just click on this button, only this button is changed because it is M. Rest, if I click on any of this, it gets unchecked or checked, but this particular button does not get checked. Okay, so is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is a concept of a check button. So now let's move to the concept of a radio button. Okay. So you must have come across radio buttons. For example, when you have to enter your gender, so you get 2 buttons, 2 or 3 buttons. Okay, suggesting male, female, and others. So we over here we can like particularly give values. Okay, so it
This
can
is
be
toggle key, right? Yes or no? Toggle key, right? Radio button.
radio
Either
button.
yes or no. Yeah, radio
No,
button.
that was check
Either
button. That was check button.
oh, that is check button. Oh, I see.
So let's give the
Radio button
value.
is multiple option.
Sorry.
Is there a multiple option, right? In radio button.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, so now do and we will do is variable is equal to n. Okay, and let's copy paste it then. So 2 and just give it 2. The value is 3 and give the value as 3. Okay, so let's run the code. So we get 3 buttons. Okay, so if we select any one of those, okay, see only one of them is getting selected, right?
Yes.
So this will take the value as input, not the checkbox. This will take the value as input.
Means in this we are choosing more options from one. Means
Ha,
one from more option.
correct, correct. We're choosing like three,
Okay.
one option from three, na?
And in the check button we have authority to check all these.
Ha,
Just like male or female option, we use somewhere male
right,
or either
correct,
male
correct.
or female,
Right,
Yeah,
right?
right,
because
right, right.
you can't be two genders at a time. No? You cannot be two genders at a time.
You can.
No.
Okay, guys, let's not deviate from the topic at hand. Okay.
Okay.
So, is this radio button clear to everybody?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Kishore, it's
So
clear.
now let's do one thing. Let's open Notepad. Okay. So now over here you can see this. We are getting a window, right? We get a window.
Yes.
Okay. So how can we get a menu bar? Can we make a menu bar using Python?
Yes.
Yes, we can make. So let's dive into the program. Okay, I've already made it. I've not copy paste. I will uh, just explain it. Okay. So we will use a menu function to make a menu bar. Okay. So let's do one thing. We make a menu is equals to menu of root. Okay. So now what we will do is we will configure that menu is equal to menu. Okay, this part. So for after that, what you have to do is we have to tell that what we are doing is we are configuring the root. That is the window. Okay, whatever this window is. Okay, we are configuring that the menu for this window will be this menu. Okay, see nothing is showing right now, na, because we have not filled any of the data inside menu. Okay, once we fill the data inside menu, we will uh, we will start doing like it will start showing over here. Okay, so let's use this menu dot cascade. Okay, so what we will do, we will do files. So in general, when we open Notepad, what are the options we get? We get like new window, open, save as, exit. Okay, then in edit we get like cut, paste, delete, copy, undo, etc., etc., help. So let's first just make a file. Okay, so we will do menu again. Okay, which will be inside menu, and then we will do file dot menu underscore. I think it's cascade, right? Add cascade. Menu dot add cascade. Label is file, and menu is equals to okay. So do menu dot add cascade. Okay, where do we want it? Inside file. Okay, menu will be file. Menu is equals to file. Okay, and I think the name is equals to file. Okay, so now let's run the code once. See if it is working. Okay, unknown as name. Oh, it's label, not name. Sorry, it's label. Okay, so see, we got a menu over here. Okay, a menu bar, and with a function name files. Okay, when we click on it, see, we get a drop down menu, right? We are getting a drop down menu now. So what we will do now, we will add some like options inside this menu. We'll add some options inside this menu, such as anything. So let's add some. So we'll use this command, add command. Okay, so let's copy it and paste. So instead of file, we have file over here, this file. So we will do file dot add underscore command, and then we will add a label to it. Okay, so label can be new. Similarly, what we will do, we'll like do another that is save. Okay, and then again we will do another that is open. Okay, and then over here in Notepad, Khalil, do you have any doubt? See over here, you can see we got a line. Okay, we got a line that is separating the above and the lower menu. So we can also do that. So file dot add underscore separator. Okay. So what it will do is it will draw a line in between these files. Okay, and then again we will do file dot uh, add underscore command. Okay, and in this we will give a label equals to exit. Okay, so let's run the code and see what we are getting. On clicking file, we are getting new, save, open, and then a separator in between, and then exit. Okay, So now nothing will work right now because you have not given the command. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's give a command is equals to, okay, print hello. I don't think it will work, but let's give a shot. Let's try it. So let's do one thing. Um, okay, see, we did not get anything because it takes a function, but we pass a argument. So let's remove the quotes and then again try. Okay, so without clicking, it gave a printed. So again on printing also it won't do. So now over here, what will happen is, see what why is it printing before we are like clicking on the button? So what does Python does? Okay, is somebody answering?
No, just I'm just guessing that we directly just give print argument just directly in command. That's
So
command directly.
so why is it printing before, like before we are clicking on the button?
Uh, because the command just storing the print argument just that's why just showing that without.
See, this is because we are giving it explicitly over here. So what does Python does? It like executes each line first. It will execute this. It will execute this. It will execute this.
Interpreter.
It is
Okay.
interpreted, so it will execute
Hmm.
every line. So when it
Hmm.
comes over here, okay, it will also execute this line. So over
Hmm.
here, it will get a print hello. So it print hello. Okay. So in the same case, if I cut it out, okay, and then what I do, I will make a function def printing. Okay, and in this printing statement, I will paste this. Okay, and in this, I will say printing. Run the printing function. Okay, so let's run this. See, now it did not print because any function is not called. Okay, Python never calls any function. Remember that. By itself, Python will never call a function. Okay, so now when I click on new, see, now it is getting printed hello. Okay, you saw the difference between giving an inline command or any inline statement over here and giving it inside a function. The difference between the two. So this is how you can create a menu. Okay, as many times you will click on the new button, it will print. It will keep on printing hello. Okay, as many times you will click on the new file button, it will keep on printing hello. See. So this is how we can make a menu. So what to like wrap it up, what are we doing to create a menu is we are using the menu word and then we're putting it inside this root. Okay, then we are configuring the root that and telling it that the menu is this menu. We have to take this menu into consideration. Okay, then we are making a menu inside a menu. So let me explain it over here. What are we doing is, first, this is the window. First, what you are doing, we will create a menu bar. Okay, then we are telling this root window that this is the menu. So it says okay, now okay, do it. So now what it will do is, now what we are doing is, again we are creating a sub menu inside the menu. So this is a file. Okay, let me name it, and this is file. Sorry, file. Okay, this is file. Okay, if I do another menu, let's do another menu. Let's copy it. Okay, and over here now the this name will not be menu. Let's change it to help. Okay, and menu, and then what you will do is menu dot add underscore cascade. Okay, and over here we will give a label is equals to help. Okay, and then we will pass menu is equals to this. Menu is equals to this help. Okay, so we will pass it menu is equals to help. Okay, so now just let's run it. Let's do a dry run. Just run it. It's not recognizable. Why is it showing this error? Okay, yeah. See, we got another menu as help. Okay, the first menu is new file, and the other menu is help. So this is how we can create more multiple menus. Let's copy it and just do once again. Okay, let's do a edit. Okay, so the name would be edit. Okay, and let's change it over here to edit. Let's run the code. See, we got another menu as edit. So this is how we can make multiple menu options inside the menu bar. Is it clear to everybody? Priyanshi, Khalil, is it clear to both of you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Priyanshi, you're going to show the answer to the yesterday's registration page. Are you ready
Um,
with it?
I'll show it to you after the class. I have some other doubts as well.
Okay, okay. So we have completed this. Okay, just one more thing is remaining, that you must have seen that many times when we click on a particular button, okay, a new window appears, right? Let's say I open a Chrome, okay, and over here what I will do is a new window. So a new window is opened, right? So how can we do the same thing in Python? So it's just a small difference, okay? It's just a small code. So just let me remove it all, and then this from the start, from tkinter import star, okay, and then root is equals to tk, and then what we will do, we'll just let's name the title root dot title. This is first, and let's make root dot main loop. Okay, this is the first, and then we will paste it. So the top level function is used to create a new window. Okay, so top, and then you, but not this, top dot title is let's say second. Okay, so now let's run the code. So this is the first, and this is the second window. See, it's written second now. This is the first window, and this is the second window. So this is how we can create uh, like new windows on button clicks. Okay, so if you want to make something out, you can use this top level thing to make a new window. And if you close the first window now, let's run the code. Okay, this is the first window. If I close the first window, the top level is also gone. So most of the time we have seen na, in control panel, let's say I open my control panel. Okay, I open my control panel, and if I do some program and I want to uninstall like Android Studio. So let's say okay, and if I close this, it won't close. Okay, but if this is related to something else, then it will get closed. I'm not getting a proper example right away, but I think you understood. Okay, if we close the main loop, because root is the main loop, na, the first this thing is the main, If we close the main loop only, the remaining content is also gone along with it. So I think you can understand by this. So this is end for today's class. I think tkinter is over. And if you have any doubt regarding tkinter in future, you can ask. You can contact us. Okay. So does any like both of you have any doubt?
Yeah, I have. Please, I'll show it to you after the class.